Okay, so another episode of Road to Spending 25K. We're coming to the end of the launch right now. It's the road to 25K in 7 days, but it turned out to be road to spending around 22,000 in 7 days, and then spending a bit more on basically the sales sequence. So just so you guys know, the initial goal, we're doing a product launch for a coaching offer, and the goal is basically a 5-day challenge, and we're running ads to get registrants for that 5-day challenge. The goal was to spend about 25K on registration ads before the challenge starts, then to spend another 1,000 on reminder ads that get people to basically remind people to show up to the challenge, and then to spend around 5K on sales ads after they do the sell, after the challenge finishes, for basically open cart week, which we're right in the middle of right now. So we ended up spending around 21 to 22K. Well, actually, I've got the numbers specifically. So we spent $21,355.62 on registration ads to get leads. We got 3,188 leads. That means the average lead cost was $6.70 across the entire campaign, which I wanted $5. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, for a business coaching offer, every single marketing guru would snatch our hands off if we said we'll spend 21K of your money and get $6.70 leads. So overall, pretty good, even though there was lots of improvements. I'll do a full debrief in a longer video after the challenge finishes. And in that video as well, I probably won't be in the ads manager. I'll do a full review of the numbers so you can see like all the numbers on screen and stuff in terms of total ad spend, revenue, etc., etc. But the challenge finished on Tuesday. It's now Thursday, and basically the cart closes tomorrow night, so Friday at midnight. We might extend it. I think we might extend it for the weekend if the sales aren't where we want them to be. But yeah, the official end date right now is tomorrow at midnight. So we've got like pretty much 2 days to go because I'm 9 hours ahead of PST. So it's actually midnight on Wednesday right now, or coming up to that. So we've got like 2 days left to get as many sales as possible. So I'll tell you what the sales are so far, and then I'll run into what ads we're currently running to basically maximize the sales. So right now, we've done over 200K in revenue, which is cool. So yeah, 5-day launch, we've done 200K in sales. Most of that is cash collected. They don't really have many payment plans. They only have one payment plan, and it's a 2-pay. So it's like a 2K product, and then the 2-pay is like 1,100. So cash collected is over 170. And then they've just got over 200K total sales. So last time we did this launch, we had many different payment plans. And although total sales volume was good, in reality, some of the payment plans were like 12 months. And obviously people don't always fulfill on those. So last time we did total sales was like 650K, which is crazy, right? We did that in like a 3-day launch. But in reality, probably a lot of the payment plans that were on 12 months didn't fulfill, just because people cancel and people lose momentum and all that sort of annoying stuff that comes with offering big payment plans. So we just really wanted to focus on getting as much cash as possible, which is obviously the main point of running a business, is to generate cash. So we've cut down the payment plan. So we've already done over 200K in total sales, over 170K in cash collected, which is really good. But that does include some of the organic audience. So it wasn't right now it's not 200K directly from the ads. From the ads specifically right now, and again, on the next video, I'll show you a breakdown of these numbers on screen. I just need to work out what I'm going to do in terms of like showing the back end revenue and stuff, because obviously I don't want to go into the payment processes because it's confidential for the client. So from the ads right now, we've got basically 2.6 ROAS. So even if the cart closed today, right now as of this second, we've taken in 40 we've taken around 50K in cash because I did the numbers like a few hours ago. So there's a few sales that have come in since, but we've done 50K in cash and we've done about 60K in total sales. So we're already nearly at a free ROAS because we've spent 23K. So we're getting up to a free ROAS already, and obviously we're going to have a big surge in sales over the last couple of days as like the scarcity kicks in, etc., etc. So we're in a pretty good spot. Last time we actually did 10x, but I think overall the challenge was slightly more successful last time in terms of the conversion rates. But again, that's going off total sales volume, which included payment plans, which in reality some of those didn't come in. So cash collected, we're in a much stronger point this time compared to the last challenge, even though overall sales volume is slightly lower. But anyway, at the end of the day, Facebook advertising, a business coaching offer to a cold audience with Facebook. If we were to offer any of the marketing gurus, hey, we'll spend 20K of your money and we'll get at minimum a free ROAS, they're going to be pretty happy. So we're already like doing very well. And like I said, I should expect, honestly, I would like to get up to at least a 5 ROAS by the end of the cart closes and stuff. So we'll see. Anyway, but right now we've got a couple of days left. So I'll just show you what we're doing inside the ads manager. So this is the reminder campaign. So the goal was to spend about 1K on reminders. We've spent 1.1. So basically all of these campaigns that are completed that you'll see right here, these are basically like ads that ran for essentially 9 hours. So this was on day 1 of the challenge, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, and we basically set an overall budget of $150 to $100 a day. And from basically 1 minute past midnight to 9 a.m. PST, an ad ran that was like, hey, day 1 starts soon, click this link, blah, 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 right? And it basically scheduled to run for 9 hours just before each day started. So we spent about $1,000 on those, and now we've got one extra campaign running, which is essentially just going to all the registrants again, and it's just getting them to watch the replays. So obviously we've got all the replays of the 5 days available. We've got it on a funnel page, etc., etc. So we're basically just driving traffic to that to get people to watch the replay. So that's why we've gone over budget on the reminders, because I technically count this as a sales ad because it's like after the fact and it's driving people to watch the replay to basically buy because there's CTAs on the funnel pages. But we've just put it in the reminder campaign because it's kind of like a reminder for the replays. So that's why we've gone over budget, but we'll just let this run up until the end. Then we've got a sales campaign, which is this top part here, which, we were basically launched them to start the day after the final sell of the challenge. You can see this one is a checkout campaign, and I don't think we've tracked properly the checkout page, so it's not spending the budget, which is fine. And then these all are basically separate sales ads that are essentially getting people to go to the sales page to purchase. So you can see it all here. This one that's scheduled is basically a 24-hour. So we scheduled to spend $1,000, and it's basically just going to run on Friday. So 1 minute past midnight on Friday. This is going to run until midnight on Friday. That says, hey, you've got less than 24 hours to join. And that's going to run basically. And we're going to try and spend as much as possible. I'm not precious about spending 5K on these ads. I'm just going to see how they perform. Obviously, it's like retargeting. So the cost per click typically is pretty high because it's just retargeting for a sales page. So we'll see how these perform. I'm not precious about spending the full 5K. We're already going to be in profit, so I suppose I can spend it. It doesn't really matter, to just try and maximize as many sales as possible. But essentially what we've done here is we've got like a group of like 4 pieces of ad copy and basically like 4 different images. 4 different images. No, 3 different images. So sorry, this is a sales ad campaign. This is a sales page ad campaign. This is a sales page ad campaign. So we've got 3 images and we've basically got 4 pieces of copy. So inside each ad set, they're all targeting the same audience, but there's basically 4 different pieces of copy and 1 image. And obviously we've got 3 images, so that's why we've got 3 ad sets. And then this one is a checkout one. So we're targeting people that have specifically hit the checkout page, but I need to look at this today because I'm not spending the money. And I can tell from Thrivecart that we've had a lot of people view the checkout page, so something's not tracking correctly. So we need to sort this one out. And like I said, this is a 24-hour one that's scheduled. So yeah, we'll see what happens now throughout the rest of the couple of days. But, we're still going to do, a quarter of a mil, like minimum. Like, it's not even probably even a question. We want to do a lot more than that. The last time we've done this challenge, like, we switched up the offer for this challenge. We went more niche, which could be why the sales are slightly lower, because it's more niche, so it's less broad. Previously, when we've done this challenge, I think the first time we did it in total sales, we did $450,000. Then we did it in February, and we did $650,000 in total sales. And then right now we're over 200K in total sales. So we'll see. Maybe we can double it by the end of the week. We'll see how like the emails and stuff perform and the ads perform over the next couple of days. But as you guys will know, when you do a launch like this, you'll basically on day one, when you do the sell, you'll have like a huge spike in sales. And then throughout open cart week, it'll stay fairly low. And then on the last day, you'll get like a ton of people buying. It is crazy. I've seen like people have obviously attended these live launches before. They've consumed the content, and you will find that people will still leave it till like 11 p.m. PST on the closed cart day to purchase. They'll leave it to the last hour because as humans, we love to procrastinate and we love to put off making difficult decisions. And obviously investing in your business and a business coaching program is a difficult decision for some people. So they just put it off, and then the last minute they decide to go in. So it's very interesting to observe human behavior with this. But already in a pretty good spot, like I said, spent 21K on ads, already 3x'd it. So client will be happy, cold traffic, going to do at least a quarter of a mil over this launch. So in a pretty good place to be in. Like I said, in the next video, I'll do this. The next video I'll do after the cart closes, and I'll have like a full review of the numbers. I'll pull it up and I'll show you exactly how much we spent on registration ads, how many leads we got, how much we spent on reminder ads, how many we spent on sales ads, and then I'll show you the total sales as well. So I'll show you how many sales we made, how much cash we collected, how much revenue we collected, and the ROAS and all that sort of good stuff. And then I'll continue probably after that to do a full breakdown and review. I'll show you what we've done well, what we haven't done well, what we could improve on. If we were going to do it again, what would we do differently, and all of that sort of good stuff. Because that's the whole point of this, right? The whole point of this video is, number one, for me to flex a little bit and to show you how good we are at advertising and that we can scale coaching offers to cold traffic. Of course it is. But the other part of it as well is to basically show you behind the scenes and actually walk you through what I do and the process and why it works so well. So you guys can basically take value from it and implement it into your own businesses or your clients' businesses. Because again, not many people do this. There's a lot of people, and again, me included, a lot of people just put up screenshots, or they'll just tell you how much they made their client, or they tell you how much they're making. And I'm not saying any of those screenshots are fake or anything like that, but okay, it shows credibility, but it doesn't really show you how they did it. And not many people, unless they charge like a ridiculous amount of money, actually show you how they did it. So I don't know many people who've done like a full walkthrough of an entire campaign like this, where I'm basically showing you the exact strategy in the process, showing you the challenges, showing you the good parts, showing you the ROAS, the ad spend, etc., like behind the scenes. So I just thought it'd be pretty cool to do like a full case study like this, just to show you the entire process. So yeah, like I said, in a pretty good spot, 3x so far. We'll see what we can get by the end of Friday. And yeah, I'll do a full review video once the launch is done.